Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. My name is Florence and this is Story TV. So an APC House of Rep member representing Ado, Okpowu or Gadibo in Benue State, Philip Agbese, has moved the motion that the parliament should, declare a state of emergency on immigration of Nigerians outside the country. If we understand this very well, he is moving a motion on JAPA that JAPA should stop, right? That the federal government should look into people getting out of this country, especially the experts, like professionals who are looking for greener pastures outside, that the federal government should look into it. But the good thing is that the parliament voted against it because, of course, the motion violates a fundamental human rights. Okay, every human being has the right of movement, to move from one place to the other. And to think that Mr. Philip schooled abroad, as he stated during his interview with the Arise TV News, he stated that he's a 36 years old man who schooled in the UK and who knows the importance of leaving the country. It means that he knows how important leaving the country is for an average Nigerian who is within working age or even schooling age. He left the country because during his own time, there were series and series of strikes, the ASU strike. So he couldn't just bear it, so he left. And now he's afraid that if we keep on losing these experts, going to another country, our country is soon going to experience some kind of disaster. So he wants the government to stop it. So let us first of all listen to what he has to say, and when we come back, we'll talk about this. And please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do so now and set notifications so that you can easily access my upcoming posts, like, share my video to support me. Thank you so much.
Having said that, I want to give it to all my colleagues, those who supported the motion and those against it, because I've just started. There's a second opportunity. Yeah, I mean, according to the speaker. Yes, apart from the second opportunity is that we are just beginning to understand the real issue. My colleagues who contributed to the debate, one of my colleagues mentioned the issue of fundamental human rights. That motion, I'm a youth, a man of 36 years old. I studied in the UK. I lived in the UK for a period of 7 years. So I will not move a motion to stop Nigerians from leaving this country abroad. That motion is actually to address the basic necessities, the things why we have put a government in place. Why they are leaving. Yes, why we're also in Parliament. I think Professor Abiodun Adeniyi can come in here now. Prof, I mean, the issues are germane. Is this?
So I want us to understand where this young man is coming from and where he's heading to. So he is not really against people leaving the country because it's a natural thing, but he really wants the government to address the issues, the things that are making the people to leave the country. Because if these things are settled, there's no how that somebody whose country is comfortable would like to leave.
Okay, let me come to you, Agbese. Is it a case of hopelessness and helplessness for the Nigerian youth?
Yes. Since the inception of the Buhari administration in 2015.
The Buhari administration is gone.
Yes, it's gone. But you see, the damages inflicted on the Nigerian masses, particularly the youth, will take a very long time to leave. I recall that President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu even alluded to this when he said that during the electionary campaign, that when he comes aboard as the president of the country, he will address those factors that led to people running away in droves from this country to help them return back to the country. And in his own word, I beg to quote him, he said, "Jakpada." That's those who ran away. The motion is not in any way a way of using parliament to stop people from moving. Movement is very good. I schooled abroad. I went abroad because I was allowed to exercise my fundamental human right to move. But one of the underlying factors that enabled me to move, why I had to leave the country, was the poor educational system. Within the period of 8 years that Buhari was in power, ASU went on strike for a period of 6 years. That means people were only able to school for a period of 2 years. The other statistics, the exchange rate, the hopelessness on the side of the youth, the unemployment rate, and all of that. So the bill is, the motion is actually targeted at addressing, some of these factors, not only on the part of the youth. Many aged persons have also left the country as a result of insecurity. Thank God President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is beginning to address the issue of security in the country. So we want these things addressed. I give you a perfect example. Our doctors and nurses are leaving this country.
I like that Mr. Philip Agbese raised the issue. And if the government will start doing something now, in the long run, it's going to help to minimize the way people are living. Not that it's going to stop it. It's going to minimize the way that the people are living here. Now, it is recorded that during the regime of Buhari, a lot of people actually left the country. Like, I have the statistic of 400 and something thousand people leaving this country for greener pastures. Many people left the country, because the country is so unconducive for people. Think about the educational system, think about the insecurity, think of the economy, think about the kidnappings that is going on, which is part of insecurity. Think about the naira dollar, rate. Think about a lot of things that is really making these people, frustrating the life of people out of this country. Do you know that people are even ready to die to leave this country? Yeah, lots of people who do not have that all that it takes to go, like who do not have money, take the route that is so dangerous that they even walk through the desert, they go through the sea and all that, just to leave the country. To tell you that people are ready to die, it's just leaving the country is synonymous to life. But the issue of JAPA is not an issue that can be solved easily, because before this country will stabilize to the extent that people will stop leaving the country, it's gonna take time. So what the government should do is just to start now, to do something that will, motivate people, that will make people get interested in so much in staying in Nigeria. A lot of people are desperate to leave this country. In fact, I would say 99% of the Nigerians do not want to have it here. The only people that would like to stay here are the people who so much love their homes that don't want to leave it. As for others, they would like to leave the country because the country is not conducive for anybody. So the issue of JAPA is not really something that anybody can solve now. It has to take time. It has to take a long time. And we are talking about like 100 years here. If they begin to do something now, it's going to take quite a long time for Nigeria to stabilize in such a way that people would like to live here. So if the government start now to make the magic happen and make Nigeria to be like UK, US, and the rest of the places that people are migrating to, people are then going to stay behind and make our country. But then, this is really strictly my own opinion. Whatever you think, please leave your comments in the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe if you have not done so. Like, share my video. So this is where I draw the curtain for today's video. Thank you so much for coming this far with me. My name remains Florence and this is Story TV. If you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate you. If this is your first time, welcome. Kindly subscribe to my channel and set notifications so that you can easily access my upcoming posts. Thank you so much. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. God bless you. Bye.